I regularly take issue with our society's neglect to have a dialogue on what the internet is and the internet's impact on society. Instead, we focus on symptoms, on ripples, on the wake of real issues like who controls the internet. But instead of talking about that, we talk about silly things like usage-based billing, which is kind of like a student protest arguing to freeze tuition when tuition is already too expensive for anyone to get there in the first place. The problem often comes down, I think, to the word the internet. I often prefer internerd, as at least it tells you who's talking. But perhaps cyberspace, William Gibson's term from 1982, is perhaps something we should revert to. Because the benefit of cyberspace is it evokes a shared hallucination. The idea that we're all in it together, that it's here, not there, and it's not about some group of hogs or early adopters who are using too much. Another great Canadian, Marshall McLuhan, defined media as extensions of ourselves. And I think it's safe to say that computers are extensions of our brain. They're externalized cognition. So what then is cyberspace but our externalized collective mind? The mind we all share and we all put out there for everyone to take a part of. So why would we pay for our mind? Why would we pay access for our mind? And why would we discourage use of our mind? So that the more we use our mind, the more we have to pay. It sounds absurd, but maybe not as absurd as the way people talk about usage-based billing. Thinking that bandwidth is finite and justifying the monopolies who pay the salaries of most of the commentators who actually object or even wade in to what is essentially a silly debate. The battle for the future is real. The battle for your mind is real. But we shouldn't make any assumptions, because to assume is to make an ass out of you and me, and all we've done is assume that we know the internet, when in reality, we don't know jack.